So where are we going now?
We're going to the Court of Two Sisters to have brunch.
If you've never been to the Court of Two Sisters, it has a very nice courtyard in the middle of the restaurant that you eat at, and then the buffet food is absolutely amazing, as you can start to see here now. My wife says that the food is in her top 3 buffets that she's ever had, which is saying something because we've been to some really good buffets, like the Mississippi Riverboat on the 20. That is probably our best we've ever had. They had all-you-can-eat shrimp and crawfish. The crawfish were not as good as the place we went to in Baton Rouge. That restaurant was the best crawfish. Every kind of fruit that you can think of, grapes covered in cream cheese, and then bananas and cream. Like, it was just a lot of really good fruit on this buffet. I had never had banana foster before, but that was extremely good also. You can never go wrong with a lot of bacon.
Alright, here's where I start just mixing stuff together.
Gotta get some jambalaya while you're in New Orleans.
Facing your belly.
It seems that the wife's eyes are much larger than her stomach, and she needs to get another plate at this moment.
I at least put the corn together. Does that count?
Yeah.
I need another plate.
Should just come back.
I messed up with dessert. I'm gonna come
Never
back.
had turtle soup before, and this was pretty good. Like, it's not something that I would seek out to eat.
Those are baller. Laura, that corn, I'm telling you. I'm not there yet. I'm telling you. I got
showing the dough. You grab it like this.
twist it, pull. Okay, so it's like a little baby lobster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna tail and then pull all the meat out.
Gotcha. Okay. All that work for that little
Yep.
half bite.
And then you take the head.
No, I'm gonna pass on that part of this.
Suck it.
Yeah, no, not gonna, because there's things in there I don't want any part of.
How low did that have to be?
I'll stick to my shrimp because I know what's in here.
Twist, pull. Then he said crack it, pull the top piece off, squeeze it right here, and bam, you got the whole piece of meat. And last but not least, get everything out of there. That's good. What do you think?
Top 3 buffets that I've ever ate.
How is it?
Shh, I'm eating.
And your thoughts, sir?
I like food.
Round 2, fight!
What you doing, buddy? Round 3. What was your favorite thing on the buffet?
All of it.
All of it. It was pretty good. I'll give you that.
The garlic mashed potatoes, the corn, anything that was carbs, delicious.
The live music was a nice touch, and then just the ambiance of the courtyard is it's over the top, like just a really nice place. The service of this place was astounding. Like, our server, he actually turned out to be a rapper and has an Instagram that we now follow each other with, and his name is Caillou2U. After having such a nice brunch, we ended it with a cup of coffee. We're heading down to Hotel Monteleone to do the Carousel Bar. Since it was so packed yesterday, we couldn't get a seat. Decided to try to do it like more closer to the afternoon time.
It was way too busy at night.
Now that we made it to the hotel with the Carousel Bar, we're heading inside, and as you can see, it's still busy, but nowhere near as busy as the first time we tried to come here. It was like a few hours wait to get seated. We got lucky. As soon as we walked up, there was 2 open seats beside each other, which the bartender told us doesn't really ever happen.
I can tell it's moving. When you're standing behind it, it doesn't look like it's moving, but when you're sitting down, you can definitely tell. Mine tastes like sweet tea with lemon.
Laura went with Pim's Cup, which she kept calling Pimp's Cup for some reason, and it's Pim's #1, strawberries, cucumber, lemon juice, simple syrup, and Sprite. We have officially been to the Carousel. Now it's on to the next stop. What's our next official stop?
We are heading to the Sazerac House, and they have whiskey tasting. So that is our next adventure.
So the Sazerac House wasn't too far away, so we just went ahead and walked on over there. Plus, Canal Street does not stink anywhere near as bad as Bourbon Street, so it's actually kind of a nice walk. Now we have met back up with Mike and Melissa, and we're going to tour the Sazerac House.
I got a new souvenir.
Sure, Mexico bracelet for a few months.
I did.
Sazerac House is a distillery, but it's also like a history tour / bourbon tour. You ready?
Well, they have bourbon. No, I'm saying I need water.
So for your self-guided tour, you're going to start with the Sazerac Coffee House and how it was in the 1850s. When you get done, you're also going to learn about Antoine Peychaud's and his bitters and how his bitters transformed from apothecary bitters to bitters that you can actually put in cocktails. When you get done here, you're actually going to go to Peychaud's Apothecary, where you're going to learn a little bit more about bitters and how they are made with herbs and spices, so that you can actually put them in different cocktails. When you get done there, you're going to kind of make a loop around where you're going to learn about the Sazerac family and its origins. And also at the end, you're going to go and try a Sazerac cocktail, which I always find very, very fun. So you're also going to be able to watch a video about the Sazerac cocktail and how it became popular in New Orleans. I do have a few rules. Do not take your cocktail downstairs. I don't charge to the fall because that would be very, very tragic. Also, So bathrooms right over here, all the way down the first floor, and a water fountain around the corner, all the way down the first floor. If you guys have any questions, want to take pictures, please do so. Also, if you don't have any questions at this moment, once again, my name is Taylor, and welcome to Sazerac.
Thank you, Taylor.
Thank you.
Now we're off on the tour.
So in the French Quarter, pretty much where all the bars are these days, used to be coffee houses.
So there's a used barrel that you can smell. I don't think Michael Sampson really cared for the way it smelled.
Clever toast, but now I cannot think it. So fill your glass to anything, and damn your souls, I'll drink it. Now in wheat, from its age, such a benefit flows, that we like it, the better, the older it grows. This is back from Prohibition. He who drinks one glass a day will live to die some other way. Within the goblet rich and deep, I cradle all my woes to sleep. Some are fond of drinking, and others of high position, but we're for the toleration and down with prohibition.
Let's get to the tasting.
So we're going to start with 2 glasses, y'all. We're going to take one, fill it with ice, set it aside, and let that glass chill, okay? So tip number 1, if you're doing them in bulk, put a bunch of glasses in your freezer. You got a cold glass ready to go, just grab your glass and put your herb saint in it. In your second glass, you're going to put 1 sugar cube, 3 dashes of your Peychaud's bitters, and you're going to muddle that together really good. Get it down to a nice paste, okay? You're going to take that and add 1.5 ounces of Sazerac rye whiskey and some more ice. You're going to stir that about 20 seconds. That is chilling your cocktail, and it is diluting some water, okay? That's important because after that you officially have a cocktail. And what do I mean by that? To officially meet the definition of a cocktail, you need a minimum of 4 ingredients. You need your spirits, you need sugar, you need water, and you need bitters, okay? So we have our cocktail, all right? That cocktail is gonna look just like this, all right? This is our batch. So you're gonna take that first glass, that chilled glass, empty the ice. You're gonna take a 1/4 ounce of the herb saint, put it in there, and gently twist that glass around. Try not to handle it too much because that's rewarming your glass. Or do like we do, tip number 2. Put your herb saint in a little atomizer. Give that glass a nice squirt. You're not warming your glass, and it's coating it beautifully, and you're not throwing anything away. So never waste good alcohol, right? So folks, we're going to take that cocktail, we're going to strain it into our chilled and coated glass, and we finish with a lemon twist. And that is the official Sazerac cocktail, all right? Perfect. For you newcomers for Sazerac, it is a very whiskey-forward cocktail. That's my way of saying it's strong. So it's a sipping cocktail. It's very complex, even though it's only 4 or 5 ingredients. So little sips, kind of that second sip gets a little bit spicy, a little less alcohol if you take little sips. That third sip gets a little bit sweeter on you too after your palate acclimates. So y'all enjoy. You're welcome to sit and enjoy the movie and sip your cocktail, and y'all have fun.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, he said it's very whiskey based. You're gonna make faces.
Tastes like that good, huh?
Kind of tastes like Sambuca and whiskey had a baby.
All right.
Or at least that first sip. Let's see about the second one. More whiskey.
More whiskey?
The second sip is 100% more whiskey flavored. It's not bad. Not bad.
He said it gets sweeter as you go.
Well, I hope so. There's a sugar cube at the bottom.
No.
Still whiskey.
Here we go. Yeah, that is very whiskey. Very, very whiskey flavored. What do you think?
Okay, so if you took the streets of New Orleans and you peeled them up and you wrung them out, she thinks it tastes like a bar mat shot. And then
Bar mat shot?
Bar mat shot. Well, and then you put it over ice. That's what this tastes like. So when you get down to the sugar part, it's really good. It just takes a while to get there. That wasn't there.
This is the Jungle Bird. It's the official cocktail of Malaysia. In 1973, the Hilton Company opened the first 5-star hotel in the entire nation in Kuala Lumpur. And this was their signature drink at their hotel bar. So it is the Ameristar Jamaican rum, Peychaud's aperitivo, simple syrup, fresh squeezed lime juice, and pineapple juice. Well, you weren't on camera.
No, but
I gotta get that on film. Now I know how to make it.
that's way better than upstairs.
What is that?
Pralines and cream.
Yeah.
Oh, I've touched it and it did something.
It's sweet went in on the pralines and cream.
Like it did something.
What are you doing now?
She's entering in her phone number.
Oh,
to
it's
get a
sent
link.
to you.
Don't put that on the
Ta-da.
success. How cool. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Quick question, can he film you?
Sure.
Okay.
So this is just a neat pour of our Sazerac rye whiskey. So this is what we're making down here in our distillery, but we make most of it at Buffalo Trace up in Kentucky, which is our flagship distillery. Y'all go ahead and give this a try.
Thank you.
If you want, I can add a little bit of water to it just to open it up, or I can add lemonade to it. If straight whiskey is a lot, just let me know.
You just took it all at one time, huh? Not even gonna taste it.
No, I did. It's better than the third floor. Not better than the second floor. It does taste like whiskey.
It's gonna be really bitter.
And what is that?
Oh God, what is that?
That is what are called heads or four shots. We're almost purged all that out of the system, and once it's done, it'll change them to get really sweet real quick. So
Whoa.
in about another gallon or so.
You
it'll
should
be ready
taste
to
that.
go.
It's
All right.
delicious.
Ain't that bad. Well,
No
that's-
face?
tastes a little bit like soap.
Yeah. It ain't good.
Well, that one over there will make you go blind, and it's almost out of the system. It's that's safe. It just doesn't taste good.
I couldn't.
It's
Look at all the bitters.
There's a lot of different bitters. It keeps going. And that will bring our tour of the Sazerac House to an end. Where are we going?
Madame LaLaurie's house, the oldest bar in America, and I still can't remember the third thing.
I
Laura,
think it's the oldest bar in New Orleans.
oldest bar in New Orleans. And Laura, what's the other thing?
Eventually, I'm going to the observation deck at the top of that thing.
All right. We're trying to get those three things done.